Ruby Tooby. So, now Halloween's over, it's pumpkin spice time. Pumpkin here, pumpkin there, and I wanted to try making some low-carb pumpkin spice cookies. I thought it would work. And I got the recipe I'm using from the cookbook, so it's not mine. There's who it's by. And I think I made this recipe one other time. It's actually for ginger snaps. I'm just going to replace all the spices with pumpkin pie spice. Although not enough, because if you look, it should have been a tablespoon, and I only had about 2. There's nutrition. So, remember, all the credit for this recipe goes to this person. So I need to go to the kitchen. Okay, so first I need an egg. And it says to do all the wet first, so the sweetener, which used up all I had, and some vanilla. It calls for essence, but I live in the United States. Oh look, looks like a dove. And some edible rock, otherwise known as salt. And a stick of fat. Actually, half a stick of fat. It says to use a mixer, and this is the first time I use this one, so yeah, I kind of splotched it everywhere. Really, I don't think... Maybe the purpose of this was to, make it light and airy, but really, I think I could have done this by hand without the electric mixer. Just trying to get everything mixed. Oh, that looks good to me. Looks like scrambled eggs. And now I have to get the dry, it says. But first, I want to make sure I got this all mixed up. And it says to add the nut flour and the pumpkin pie spice. Well, actually, it says the spices. If I had been smart, I would have whisked it into the flour. I didn't really have enough pumpkin pie spice. This is all I had, and it wasn't even 2 teaspoons. And I need a larger bowl. Yeah, it's a lot easier to mix it in that big bowl than it was the little one. Just trying to get the spice all blended through and get the butter all mixed in. And the nice thing about low-carb baking, you don't have to worry about gluten because you're using nut flour. So I can mix this to my heart's content and not have to worry about it. There we go. Now I got a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper, and I'm going to use a cookie scoop. And now we get to watch this, even though it's sped up. It's interesting, I didn't put it was 2 times speed like I did the other one. Yeah, I should have added music in here. I didn't think of it until after I was done editing. I only showed one tray. I don't remember moving that sheet. Don't they look like I'm just making little sand castles? Okay, come on. 3 more. Okay, that's 1 more. That was 1 more. And go through and just mush them down. I did have 2 trays of these, but I only did 1 on camera. And now, into the oven. And there's the instructions. 12 minutes at 350. Isn't that cool? There they are. They didn't move. I really thought they'd flatten out, but they didn't. They're not bad, but they needed more pumpkin pie spice. And the monk fruit sweetener kind of didn't agree with my system. And to throw these out, but Yep, I did. And I'm just chewing. Now I spin the plate around to make the video a little longer. There they are. This looks like a moving